Voting in local, state, and federal elections is one of the most basic ways people can engage in civic action. The formal term for having the right to vote is suffrage. Except for provisions in the U.S. Constitution, the eligibility to vote is a state and local issue. Iowa has a mixed history on suffrage, but here are some of the highlights. Today, you must be registered to vote and have a valid identification card. In Iowa, you can register if you are a U.S. citizen, an Iowa resident, and at least 17 years old. To vote, you must be 18 years old on or before Election Day. In the case of primary elections, a person may vote if they will be 18 years old on or before the corresponding regular election. You cannot be a convicted felon unless your voting rights have been restored, be judged mentally incompetent to vote by a court, or claim the right to vote in any other place. In Iowa's first state constitution in 1846, only white males aged 21 years or older could vote. However, women and non-white men in Iowa sought the right to vote early in our state's history. At the 1857 Constitutional Convention, black men sought the vote, and while a few white men supported equal male suffrage, most opposed it. When the vote was held on the issue to strike the word white, it failed, with 8,479 white men voting in favor of black male suffrage and 49,267 white men voting against it. After black men of Iowa and from across the nation fought on behalf of the Union during the Civil War, opinions changed enough to give black men the vote in Iowa. In 1868, an amendment to the Iowa Constitution that struck the word white passed with 58% of the vote. Women's suffrage faced stiffer opposition in Iowa. In 1916, a constitutional amendment went before the men of Iowa, but sexism and fear that women might assist in banning alcohol kept suffrage from Iowa women until 1920, with the passage of the 19th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. In 1971, the 26th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution established that the right of citizens of the United States who are 18 years of age or older to vote shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or any state on account of age. On August 5th, 2020, Governor Kim Reynolds ended Iowa's status as the last state to permanently disenfranchise all people with felony convictions unless they appealed directly to the governor. The order automatically restored voting rights to most Iowans who have completed their sentences. People with murder or manslaughter convictions must apply to the governor for rights restoration. Another governor could change this policy, but for now, Iowa is a state where almost all people over the age of 18 are eligible to vote.